What's going on, everyone? Welcome to today's climate video. I'm Data Report for datareport.info. Today is Thursday, February 23rd, 2023. In this video, we are going to talk about several different things. First off, let's talk about the New Jersey tornado that occurred back on Tuesday. So first off, we're going to take a look at this radar loop here, and this was posted to Twitter by Peter Corman. I want to give him credit for that. And this is the radar loop of what became a confirmed tornado that happened over in New Jersey, central New Jersey, just south of Princeton in the Lawrence area. And take a look at this. You don't normally see this in February. In fact, there's only ever been 5 tornadoes in February, with this being the 5th one. You can see here, there were strong reds and greens together on the velocity, and anytime you get red velocity with green velocity mixing together like that, it's an indication that there is rotation. Here is the storm on the left, and look what happened here. It really got itself going after it crossed Pennsylvania. So it went across the Delaware River, and if I could pause it right there, look at that. Across the Delaware River, it eventually went tornado warned, a funnel cloud dropped, and then it eventually produced a tornado. And look at this, there was the tornado warning. They were a little late at Mount Holly in issuing the tornado warning, but nonetheless, it did occur, it verified. And right here was likely when the tornado was on the ground. Let's go to another image, and here you go again. Here's the storm that occurred. And look at this tornado box. So it probably should have actually been back here, maybe a couple frames on radar sooner, but nonetheless, there is a confirmed tornado. Take a look here at some of the damage. As you can see here, look at this. This uprooted, trees got uprooted. This car really got damaged. Oh, man. This tree completely came out of the ground. All these trees got damaged. So what area am I talking about? Well, here's the map. Preliminary Storm Survey results estimate that an EF2, EF stands for Enhanced Vegeta 2, strength tornado occurred yesterday afternoon in Mercer County, New Jersey on February 21st. And mind you, this is from yesterday, so this is actually 2 days ago. This is the 5th recorded tornado and second EF2 in New Jersey since February 1950. So this does not happen very often. And here you go. The last tornado to occur in February in New Jersey was on February 12th, 1999. There was an F1 near Cherry Hill. Back then they didn't call it EF. It was just called F for Vegeta on the Vegeta scale. And there were 3 tornadoes on February 2nd in 1973. 1 F2 and 2 F1s in Hunterdon County, New Jersey. And taking a look here, the path was 5.8 miles. It went along this path right here, so it did cross I-295. It started right around Route 1 and then continued eastward. The path length was 5.8 miles. The peak winds was 115 miles per hour. This occurred between 3:35 and 3:41 p.m. The width of the tornado, in other words, how wide was it? Well, it was only about 200 yards wide. And there's a whole bunch more information on this tornado. They did a public information statement, actually, and the start location was Lawrence Township, New Jersey, and continued through Mercer County, New Jersey, and its end location was West Windsor Township in Mercer County, New Jersey. And if you want to read this, I will try and put a link to this down below. Alright, we have more record information to get to you. So let's get to that. There's a lot of records to talk about. First off, Atlanta yesterday hit 81 degrees. That is the highest temperature Atlanta, Georgia has ever had in February. It's the warmest February temperature ever recorded. As we're saying that, get this on the West Coast. Remember, I've been showing you the climate outlooks, and it's really coming to friction. Really cold in the west, above normal in the east. Check this out. For the first time ever, the San Diego office of the National Weather Service had to issue a blizzard warning for the higher elevations of the mountains there. That's right, they issued their first ever blizzard warning. So here you go. Winter storm warning in effect until 4 p.m. Friday. Blizzard warning in effect from 4 a.m. Friday to 4 p.m. Saturday. What? for winter storm warning. Heavy snow, additional snow accumulations of 2 to 4 inches below 4,000 feet. 8 to 16 inches of snow above 5,000 feet. Sustained winds 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts to 45 miles per hour, which if they do gust to 45 miles per hour, that is at least a winter storm, but it gets better. Total snow accumulations above 5,000 feet of 3 to 5 feet. That's right, 3 to 5 feet of snow. Between 4,000 and 5,000 feet, 1 to 3 feet expected. Sustained winds of 25 to 35 miles per hour with gust 50 to 60 miles per hour. So if they do get sustained 35 miles per hour, and it lasts for a long period of time, and this visibility, which visibility in fog and heavy snow less than a quarter of a mile, exceeds, I believe it's, if it happens for more than 1 or 2 hours, I think that does qualify as a blizzard warning. So, yeah, that's interesting, and we have more records to report. Recent record event report. National Weather Service in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Record daily maximum snowfall was set in Watertown, South Dakota. A record of 3.7 inches was set yesterday. This breaks the old record of 2.6 inches. We do have another record to report on. Record event in Portland, Oregon. Daily maximum snowfall set at Portland, Oregon on February 22nd. A record snowfall of 10.8 inches was set at Portland, Oregon on February 22nd. This breaks the old record of 1.7 inches set in 2018. So they smashed the record. So as you're seeing here, you're getting record winter-like weather in the west, while on the east, we're getting record warm weather, hence the tornado in New Jersey, hence the record high in Atlanta, Georgia. And that was likely not the only record high temperature on the east. And speaking of snowfall, let's talk about some snowfall totals from this historical snowstorm. And as you can see here, there are widespread in the orange, and I do want to credit, I believe it's AG2 or something like that, the website that did this. They posted it to Twitter. I'm using their map, so I want to give them credit. I'm sure I'm saying it incorrectly, but nonetheless, here you go. Anything in the blue, that's from 1 inch up to 6 inches. Anything in the yellow and oranges, that's 6 inches to 18 inches. And you can see here, Minneapolis, St. Paul area did get anywhere from 8 to 12 inches, with some areas receiving 12 to 18 inches, and there's one spot here that had 18 plus. In the Dakotas, it's anywhere from 4 to 6 inches, with upwards amounts up to 12 inches. Wisconsin, a lot of 12 to 18 inch areas in Wisconsin. And as we look here further west, as you can see, there's a 18 to 24 inch marker out here on the western portion of the map, and Michigan had generally 4 to 6 inches of snow, with a couple 6 to 8 inches of snow. New England went basically just as I expected it would, but they did fall short of the higher end. There were a lot of 6-inch areas, some 7-inch areas. Not seeing any reports in here from the Burlington National Weather Service of 10 plus inches of snow. So no one did get 12 inches of snow, but mind you, it might have still been snowing during the time of some of these reports, and there is a little bit more precipitation coming tomorrow, so they may add on a little bit more. I don't know if they're going to count it as the same event or not, but nonetheless, New York, here in Clinton County, there's 6.8 inches. In Peru, Wilmington, which is in Essex County, New York, that's 7.8 inches of snow. Franklin County and Paul Smiths, 7.6 inches of snow. Addison County, Vermont, near Orwell, 7.3 inches of snow. Chittenden County, that's where Burlington is, looks like they got about 6 to 7 inches of snow. Essex County, Vermont, 4.5 inches of snow. Franklin County, 3.5 inches in Fairfax. So some places actually underachieved compared to what I was expecting and compared to what the National Weather Service was expecting. Lowell County, that's where the big ski resort town is of Stowe, Vermont. They got about 5 to 5.5 inches of snow. Elmore, that's also in Lowell County, 6.5 inches of snow. And so on. Rutland, here you go, Rutland County, Vermont. Sudbury, Vermont, they got 8 inches of snow. Washington County, here in East Warren, 7 inches of snow. So no one got over really 8 inches of snow. There were no double-digit amounts, and we'll have to see if they add on tomorrow's snowfall in this towards the official counts here, or if some of these reports did not include the final amount of snow from today. So a little bit in the way of underachieving for many areas, but most did get between 6 and 8 inches of snow. Taking a look at the drought monitor here, in the midsections of the country, you can see here the drought is pretty much severe from the plains all the way down into Texas. The West Coast, it's still showing moderate drought, but I think that is going to get really eroded away once we get some snow melt going on from the mountains. You got to understand, the mountains have seen a tremendous amount of snow this winter. And once the melting starts to occur, that is going to help bring up the water level in the reservoirs and the lakes. Lake Mead could even rise a little bit. That would be relatively interesting because, as you know, Lake Mead has been at record low values. The east, not much in the way of drought to talk about. A little bit in Michigan, that should get eroded away by some snow melt. Florida does have some drought conditions, but we'll have to watch here. Eventually, the southern jet could get going, and it could provide some wet weather for Florida, maybe in March. But we'll just have to wait and see how that actually goes. The storm track has pretty much been up Texas into the north, and for these central regions like here in Kansas and Oklahoma, it is actually going to get relatively stormy ahead. And you'll see that in our weather update we're going to do tomorrow, that there are some storm systems that could help the drought situation in that area. Real quickly, looking at the 6 to 10 day outlook. Here in the southeast, well above average temperatures. In the west, well below average temperatures. It's going to be spring-like in the east and really, really like winter in the west. And look at Alaska. All of Alaska is going to be below average. 8 to 14 day, yeah, continues to be well below average in the west and above average in the east, with near normal in New England and near normal in between. Alrighty, thanks for watching this climate update video. If you find these videos educational and informal, guess what? You can hit the like and subscribe button down below, and you can continue following my content. The next video that we're going to do on our channel today is going to be the pandemic update. Thanks for watching, and stay safe, everyone.